Yo, what's poppin'? You done tap back in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood, where the food is vegan and you will not get tired of eating. I promise. I mean, hey, you cooking with a blood. What's poppin'? So today I am making a Cavatappi Pasta. It's like Italian, French, kind of like, and I'm using vegan chicken and vegan sausage, right? So boom, I'm gonna show you how to get down real quick. Gonna add the boiling water with the pasta. Add as much pasta as you want. I'm cooking a big so I gotta add a lot of So boom, you gotta add the pink Himalayan sea salt. You don't see none coming out because I gotta use both hands. So now I'm adding some black pepper, and you're gonna add a little oil. Now this combination with the pasta is one, so it won't be too soggy, and two, it won't be sticking together. Now you put a lid on that and you get them moving. Now we're gonna chop up some zucchini. The zucchini is like the base. That's what one of the main ingredients that'll make it, like the cavatappi pasta, right? So chopping up the zucchini, you can add them small, you can add them big. It's whatever choice you, however you want your zucchini. My size is probably like a little inch, like an inch wide, inch thick, whatever the case may be. I don't really do too much measuring, but I just get in. And so, boom, you're going to add that a little to the baking dish. And you want to even those out real smooth, real nice and, whatever. And you want to add some oil because we're going to throw this in the oven and we're going to roast it, right? So you're going to add your oil, and next is your seasoning. So I added some pink Himalayan sea salt. I added some pepper, some garlic powder, a little garlic salt. I added and some Italian seasoning. Right? And so, after that, you just throw that in the oven. Now, lesson learned, I had mine on 350, so it took a little longer. I suggest probably putting them like 400, so, it can roast pretty fast and pretty nice. So, we on to the next. So we're going to chop up the onion. You know what I should do? I should make like a little challenge, like, what's your knife game like? You know what I mean? Because, I be chopping this stuff up good, who like a real chef in the kitchen. Watch this. All right, wait. It ain't that fast, but I can get in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little what's your knife game like? We're gonna see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see who win the $500 prize. All right, so boom. We're gonna chop these onions up. We're gonna throw it in the cast iron grill. I use the cast iron grill because, it's good. It's iron, they say you're supposed to have more iron, so whatever. So the vegan chicken, I'm using Sweet Earth, one of the best, the vegan chickens. And, of course, the field roast Italian garlic and fennel sausage is what I'm using. Hands down, my opinion, field roast got the best vegan meat. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So now it's time to season it. Of course, I'm adding some pink Himalayan sea salt. That's the go-to, and pepper, black pepper. And now I'm adding some garlic powder. I'm gonna add some sweet and smoky seasoning. It's like a grill seasoning. It's my first time having it. It was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. And now I'm adding some basil, some cumin, and some organic Turkish thyme. And I'm also adding some Italian seasoning. And just stir this around. Stir it around real good. Let it get in there. And I had to double back. I had tasted it a little bit. I had to double back with the garlic salt. And on top of that, we're going to add the bell peppers. My favorite bell peppers, green and yellow. And some tomato sauce. Now, I'm adding two. Majority of the time, you'll probably just add one. The reason I'm adding two is because, like I said, I'm making a big pot, like I said in the beginning. Now you're going to add the vegetable broth. Now, you don't want to add too much vegetable broth. You don't want it to be too soupy. You want it to be pasta-like. But, if you did, don't trip. I got you. I got the Forager organic dairy-free sour cream. If you did make it too soupy, don't trip. The sour cream going to thicken it up real good for you, right? So, you're going to add a couple scoops of the sour cream, vegan. And you're going to stir this around real good. And, it's going to come out. As it simmers, it's going to come out a little thick, like a pasta type. Now you're going to take the zucchini out the oven, which has been roasted, and you're going to throw it on top of the pasta. Now, it's your choice if you want to, stir the zucchini around inside the pasta so it can get that pasta. But as you can see, I left mine on top. That's how, You know, yeah, I just want mine to, look pretty, yeah. And now, boom, I had made some cornbread, some vegan cornbread on the back end, just to add with the pasta. And I added like some little garlic and herb, yeah. And now I'm just putting some vegan butter on it. Miyoko's got the best vegan butter. Yeah, period. And now I'm throwing some vegan Parmesan cheese on top of it, just so it can melt. And then next I'm throwing some grape tomatoes on top, the organic grape tomatoes, the colorful ones, yeah. And there we go. The Cavatappi Italian French pasta. Like I said, it's forgive me. But hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, cooking with the blood. Now get out my kitchen. Huh?